On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tack.
A method of changing the course of a sailing vessel by turning the bow through the wind so that the wind switches from one side of the vessel to the other. A course of action or strategy, particularly in politics or business. Verb, to fasten or attach something, such as pinning or nailing an object in place.
Examples:
Change tack. Tack to the refrigerator door. I need to change the tack of the sailboat to avoid hitting the rocks.
Intersperse.
To scatter or distribute among or between other things, to insert or place something at intervals.
Examples:
Intersperse his speech. Intersperse exclamation marks. The author interspersed anecdotes throughout the book to break up the text and make it more engaging.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Sabbatical.
A period of leave granted to a person for rest, travel, or other pursuits, often in academia or other professions.
Examples:
Sabbatical leave. Sabbatical year. After 10 years of teaching, she took a sabbatical to travel the world.
Entice.
To attract or lure someone with something desirable or tempting.
Examples:
Entice foreign investment. Entice shoppers. The salesperson tried to entice the customer into buying a new car.
Mosquito.
A small flying insect whose female bites people and animals and sucks their blood, and sometimes transmits serious diseases such as malaria.
Examples:
Mosquito bite. Mosquito repellent. A stagnant water area are breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Repellent.
Serving to drive away or repel something, unpleasant or offensive and causing a strong sense of aversion or disgust.
Examples:
Repellent odor. Repellent properties. She avoided the used car salesman because she found his pushy behavior repellent.
Typography.
The art or process of printing with type, the design, layout, and arrangement of printed material, including text and images.
Examples:
Typography skills. Typography layout. I love the bold typography used in this book's chapter heading.
Retaliation.
The act of seeking vengeance or revenge in response to a perceived wrong or harm suffered, usually to cause harm to the person or group responsible for the initial act.
Examples:
Retaliation tactics. Retaliation against discrimination. The company faced heavy retaliation from its competitors after releasing a controversial product.
Menace.
A person or thing that is likely to cause harm or danger, a threat or perceived threat.
Examples:
Invisible menace. Potential menace. The reckless driver was a menace to other drivers on the road.
Renovate.
To improve or restore something to a better or more modern condition. To revamp or update something old, outdated, or in disrepair.
Examples:
Renovate a house. Renovate an office. We need to renovate the kitchen before moving into the new house.
Espresso.
A strong, concentrated, and finely ground coffee beverage, typically served in a small cup or demitasse originating in Italy, which is characterized by its rich, dark flavor and thick, foamy crema on top.
Examples:
Double espresso. Espresso machine. I ordered an espresso shot to add to my latte.
Verbose.
Using or containing more words than necessary, excessively talkative or wordy.
Examples:
Verbose language. Verbose explanation. The author's verbose writing style made the book difficult to read.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Scotch.
To put an end to or stop something from happening or continuing. To prevent, hinder, or restrain something or someone from doing or achieving something. Noun, Scotch. Things or people from Scotland, which is a country located in the United Kingdom.
Examples:
Scotch any further debate. Scotch the deal. I need to scotch these rumors before they spread any further.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Disastrous.
Extremely bad, harmful, or unsuccessful.
Examples:
Have disastrous consequences. Absolutely disastrous effect. The emission of hazardous substances has disastrous effects on the ecology of a region.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
a writ of summons, issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
improvisation on stage, jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Conglomerate.
A large corporation or organization made up of many smaller companies or divisions. Verb, to gather or combine various things or entities together, typically to form a larger and more diverse whole.
Examples:
multinational conglomerate, media conglomerate. The conglomerate of companies managed to dominate the market.
Reed.
A tall, slender-leaved plant that grows in water, a thin strip of wood or metal that vibrates to produce sound in certain musical instruments such as oboe, clarinet, and saxophone.
Examples:
reed instrument, a young bud of reed. The reed in the wind instrument needs to be replaced.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
chicken broth, remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Remix.
To compose a piece of media that has been altered or contorted from its original state by adding, removing, or changing elements of the item.
Examples:
remix a couple of tracks, remix the album. He remixed the tracks to give them a jazz feel.
Donna.
An Italian term used as a term of address for a woman, equivalent to madam or ma'am.
Examples:
Donna's friends, Donna's love for her family. The prima donna was dressed in a beautiful gown for the ball.
Rave.
To talk in a noisy, excited, or uncontrolled manner, to praise someone or something enthusiastically.
Examples:
rave against the politician, rave myself hoarse. You can rant and rave at the arrest, but you'll still have to accept it.
Salesperson.
A person whose job is to sell goods in a shop or directly to customers.
Examples:
a salesperson in a store, a drapery salesperson. He received the title of the best salesperson in all our branches worldwide.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
aft cabin, aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Plaza.
A public square, marketplace, or similar open area in a town, especially in Spanish-speaking countries.
Examples:
Main Plaza, Memorial Plaza. 3 young men were busking in the shopping plaza.
Plat.
A map or a plan that shows the division and layout of land into lots or parcels, a piece of land typically used for building or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Plat book, a former plat of farmland. The city planning department keeps detailed plats of all the local properties.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character, national obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter, an emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Slick.
Smoothly polished and shiny, cleverly and smoothly done, well organized and efficient.
Examples:
A slick operation, slick design. The politician gave a slick speech, but it was full of empty promises.
Overdo.
To exaggerate or exceed limits of something. To do or use something to such an excessive or exaggerated extent that it causes harm or becomes unpleasant. To overexert.
Examples:
Overdo exercise, overdo caffeine. If you overdo the laundry detergent, it can damage your clothes.
Ornamental.
Describing something that is intended to be decorative or add beauty, serving as a decoration or adornment.
Examples:
Ornamental ironwork, ornamental design. The garden is filled with ornamental plants and flowers.